Now Dahl has it. He tries to clear it. This time it's held in. Now down to Ndasi. Springfield looking to take the first goal of this hockey game. It's tied 0-0 right now. Ferret drops it in low. Gets it to Cagnoni. Back to Ferret. Right side. Dropped in low once again. Ndasi left side. Score! Marcos Senghetti gets the goal. Pops it in from the left side. Springfield on the power play. Sokov lets it go to Arkip Lendikov. Now behind the net to Philemon Lendikov. Line change for Colorado. Express still have it with 18. They work in front to Sokov. To score! Arkip Lendikov gets the goal, and it's a 6-6 hockey game. And live from Mediacom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena, it is game 2 of 7 between the Springfield Express and the Oklahoma City Blazers. That's right, 7 straight games between these two hockey clubs. One more tomorrow, and then a Super Bowl matinee. That's right, on Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be a 12 o'clock affair between Springfield and Oklahoma City, and then both teams will play another weekend. That will be the weekend of February 9th, 10th, and 11th, right back here, all at Mediacom Ice Park. Hello, everybody. Steve Casson along with Alex Harmon. Thanks for joining us as the Springfield Express try to come back from a 7-0 win of Oklahoma City yesterday. Ivan Bondarenko with a couple of power play goals. Victor Eck with 2 goals. Griffin Winsek with a goal. Actually, Griffin had 2, number 22 and 23. And the lone goal scorer getting 1 was Josh Chamberlain, as that line of Chamberlain, Winsek, and Bondarenko continue to put points on the board for Oklahoma City. Springfield now 20-13-6. They are 9-1 after the showcase. They lost one, of course, yesterday, but had 6 wins after that, with wins against Dallas and Wichita. And, of course, the Springfield Express now 15 points behind Oklahoma City. They have 46 points. They are 3rd in the Midwest Division. And at home, not doing so well, 6-4 at home after the loss yesterday. The one thing about Springfield is in the past 20 times that they were shorthanded against Wichita the following weekend, they gave up 1 goal. They allowed 2 yesterday, and again, Ivan Bondarenko getting both of those. Gary Gill's Oklahoma City Blazers come in at 35-1 overtime loss. They've won 4 in a row. They swept Dallas. And, of course, they also beat Springfield yesterday. That was after a loss to El Paso back on January 14th. They are 10 points behind El Paso, 2nd in the Midwest Division with 61 points, and that's 15, as I mentioned, ahead of Springfield. They've scored 269 goals. They've only given up 75. On the road, 10-4. But a better record at home, 21-0-1 for the Oklahoma City Blazers. But they don't play at home until after the remainder of these games are over with Springfield. Oklahoma City first on the power play, first on the penalty kill. They continued that yesterday, 2 for 4 on the power play yesterday. Springfield, though, helping out with their statistics. They're 0 for 2 on the power play, but not helping in the way that they would like, with a 5th place power play stance right now, and 7th in the penalty kill are the Springfield Express. Goaltenders for both teams, starting with Springfield. It will be Connor Green in nets. In 14 games, he's 4-1 with a 2.29 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. He's allowed 16 goals this season on 152 shots for the Newport Richey, Florida product. And we'll talk to him coming up at the first period intermission. Oklahoma City, I'll give you one guess, and the first 2 don't count. Goaltender will be Bobby Cloutier. In 27 games, he's 21-5-1. His goals against average increased to a 2.19 goals against average, increased as in a better statistic than it was yesterday. A .922 save percentage, still has not allowed a goal in this series thus far, as a 7-0 win yesterday gives him that credit. 59 goals allowed on 761 shots for the St. Anne de Beaupré, Quebec product. Bobby Cloutier will be in nets once again for the Oklahoma City Blazers. Take a look at some of the scoring leaders, and as I mentioned, Ivan Bondarenko, 2 power play goals yesterday. He leads the team with 88 points. Bondarenko now 10 goals and 9 assists. That's 19 points away from matching Kirill Romanov's season franchise record. And by all means, he will probably do it this season. He leads with 43 goals, 45 assists. Chamberlain is second with 76 points, 29 and 47. And Griffin Winsek, 23 and 48 for 71. For the Springfield Express, leaders for them include Nikita Sokov with 66 points, 29 and 37. Arkip Lendikov with 58 points, 28 and 30. And Vigard Ferret, 57. 57 points, 25 and 32. The horn you just heard means the Springfield Express are out on the ice, and as Oklahoma City did yesterday, they'll do it again. They will line up for the introduction of the starting lineups, and in just a moment we will join Kevin Thurl, the public address announcer, for those introductions.
And now for your starting lineups for tonight's game. For the visiting Oklahoma City Blazers, starting at a forward from Blairsville, Pennsylvania, number 81, Jordan Scrove. Starting at a forward from Sharapovets, Russia, number 91, Vitaly Mikhailov. Starting at a forward from Moscow, Russia, number 93, Victor Eck. Starting on defense from Andover, Minnesota, number 22, Travis Hudek. Starting on defense from Crookston, Minnesota, number 24, Cody Wardner. And starting in goal for the Oklahoma City Blazers from Quebec, Canada, number 30, Bobby Cloutier. The Oklahoma City Blazers are coached by Mr. Gary Gill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming tonight's youth player of the game. Standing in at 7 years old and a second-grade student at Republic Elementary, part of the Mediacom Ice Park Junior Bears hockey program, let's welcome James Peck to the ice. And now, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise as we welcome the starters for your Springfield Express. Starting at a forward from Stavanger, Norway, number 27, Vegard Ferret. Starting at a forward from Denver, Colorado, number 44, Kyle Cagnani. Starting at a forward from Onrhein, Germany, number 10, Stefan Doring. Starting on defense from the Czech Republic, number 11, Dominik Sadlacek. Starting on defense from the Czech Republic, number 9, Andrei Sieny. And starting in goal for your Springfield Express from Newport Richey, Florida, number 31, Connor Green. The Springfield Express are coached by Mr. John Ambriff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your caps for this evening's presentation of the National Anthem.
Our national anthem once again from MediaCom Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena. This used to be the East Rink, but now it's called the Stan Melton Rink. I call it the Ice Arena because Stan Melton is the person who started hockey here in Springfield. He was the one that was instrumental in bringing a two-sheet ice rink to Springfield, and he was part of the Vision 2020 that was to see ice hockey here at MediaCom at least through 2020 and beyond. So we are on the Stan Melton Ice Rink. Springfield skating from the left to the right, and from the right to the left it will be the Oklahoma City Blazers. Coming in to take the draw for Oklahoma City will be Jordan Skro, and for Springfield it is Stefan Doring, and off the draw, Doring will win it and shoot it in. He'll get it into the near side boards where it's chased by Travis Hudek. He takes a check and brings it out to the far side where it'll go to Vitaly Mihailov. He gets it in front to Eck, who steps in front of his man and brings it all the way down, gets a hip check for his efforts on that. 1941, we're just underway in the first period. Near side boards in the Springfield zone to the right of Connor Green. Already a line change. Skro goes to the bench for Oklahoma City. Coming off, and a man who called for the puck but didn't get it was Griffin Winsek, and we come the other way. Express have it. Degard Ferret across the line. It's kicked ahead by Eck. He gets pushed down. No penalty. Play continues, and it's out to center ice. Express finally get a line change. Couple of players run into each other for Oklahoma City. That's Winsek and Hudek, but they still retain possession. Out to center to Bondarenko. Had 2 power play goals in yesterday's game. Across the line, left side, Bondarenko. He gets upended, and no penalty. I think he may have just lost a footing. The officials, same as yesterday. Referee Mike McCreary, linesman Ryan Armstrong, and Mark Marzola. Drive right down the middle as Arkip make that Philemon Lendikov got the shot, and Cloutier gobbles it up in his body. 18:52 remaining in the period, and the first shot of the game goes to Springfield. We are knotted up. Still no score. And off the draw, puck will be won by the Express. They're going to have to chase as Philemon. He drops it down behind the line as it's Nikita Sokov with it. The Russian line on for the Express. Sokov and Philemon and Arkip Lendikov. Puck grabbed now by OKC, taken away by Winsek. Griffin Winsek, a 1.97 points per game average, has a 4-game goal scoring streak going on. That extended yesterday with his goal. Puck in the Express zone. Line change for Springfield. Lead pass comes out, taken away now by Michael Jensen. He's the only player with more than 30 games played that does not have a penalty with Oklahoma City. So he plays a very clean game. Meanwhile, puck is up into the netting, so a face-off with 18:09 to go in the period will come just outside the Oklahoma City line. In to take the draw, Dion Demke for Oklahoma City. For Springfield, it is Gustav Ekstrand. Ekstrand at a 1.15 points per game average. He had a 3-game goal scoring streak snapped yesterday. Well, any streak that the Express had was snapped yesterday because they were outscored 7-0 in yesterday's game. Meanwhile, puck gets flipped in and a couple of players getting involved. Jacob Ugenti, he's in there, but the officials say just let's keep playing. Express win the draw. Drive in, save Cloutier. That one came off the stick of Oscar Anderson. Now Anderson up the middle, now in front as Anderson gets a shot off, helped by Bruno Didasi, and the Express have it again. Good opportunity there for Springfield here early on in the first period, something they did not see in yesterday's game. Puck is cleared to the point, and it's off the stick of Braden Barone and out to center ice. 17:27 to go in the period. Express get the puck stolen as Patrick Tondel is there. He spins his man behind the net. Now coming in to help out is Caleb Foreman. It comes up the middle, intercepted by the Express, almost stolen and helped out and cleared by the defense, and Bruno Didasi makes sure that it's out to center ice. Line change for both teams. Now it's Hudek with it for Oklahoma City. Across the line, Hudek's cross-ice pass is broken up. Green comes out to poke it away. And here come the Express. They lead a 3-on-3 into the zone left side. Ferret gets pushed down, tried to clear the puck, can't, but it's held in by Kyle Cagnoni. Hand pass has been waved off. It's down back behind the net. Express working with it, Stefan Doring. 32nd in the league in scoring, 1.41 goals per game average, or points per game, that is. That'd be nice to have 1.41 goal average, but he doesn't. Near side board, 16:30 to go. Oklahoma City with Travis Hudek. He flips it off the glass, gets it all the way down. This should be an icing call, and it is. 16:21 to go in the period. The icing will bring it back into the Oklahoma City end of the ice. Shots are 4-2 in favor of Springfield, something the Express did not see in yesterday's hockey game. In fact, they were, after the first period, outshot 19-7. And it was a 1-0 lead for Oklahoma City early in that game. Winsek got it as 22nd at the time. Puck cleared out of the Oklahoma City zone. Blazers on a line change. It's tipped in by Sokov. He's going to chase all the way down. Hudek steps in front of him for OKC. Now Arkip Lendikov gets it to the point. The Express were changing late. Nobody but Eck there to pick it up. Now Eck will give it to Connor Dunn. Dunn averaging about a point a game. He'll send it down in low, worked it into the corner. Unfortunately, Dunn had a 3-game point scoring streak snapped in yesterday's game. He was the only one of the only players that didn't get a point in that game. Puck to the line, and it is cleared as Jordan Skro gets checked down, but the Express have it. Now over to the left side. Cerny drive in and a save. Cloutier. He'll hold on with 15:30 to go in the period. And make that 5-2 now advantage in shots for Springfield, but we're still knotted up 0 apiece. This is game number 2 of 7 straight. We'll get to that in a minute as play is underway. Here's Dunn with it. He'll clear it out to center. And Bondarenko, cross-ice pass to Chamberlain. Picks up the puck. Now to Bondarenko. He shoots, and it misses high and wide to the right side. Comes to the corner, now out to center ice. And the Express with Nandasi leads it now to Ekstrand. Back to Nandasi. Too many passes. It's broken up. We come the other way. Bondarenko. He's 1-on-3. Right side. Ivan stops up. He shoots. Save. Rebound. Loose. Save again. It goes into the corner as the big rebound was sitting waiting for Winsek, and he wasn't able to put the stick on it. Well, he did. He got the stick on it. He just wasn't able to put it past the goaltender. Into the near side. What I meant to say was he wasn't able to move it as much. He just had to shoot the puck without getting a hold of it and maybe putting some kind of move on the goaltender Green. He just had to get it off quick. Now Chamberlain intercepts. It's Jensen with it. Gives it back to Ugenti. He'll give it out to center ice to Tondel. Across the line. Express changing late. Tondel with it. Looks for a backhanded pass. Nobody there. The Express will intercept. And they'll get it and clear it as it's Akos Sengeti to bring it up on the near side boards. Now it's Tondel. He intercepts for Oklahoma City out of their own zone. Puck is cleared, and Cerny is there. No, that's not Cerny. That's Braden Barone, number 8. He was able to at least get it at center for possession for Springfield. Puck is cleared out to center ice. Patrick Tondel gets it out. That's as far as it goes. The Express with Philemon Lendikov putting a hit on Tondel, and the puck is back in the Springfield end. 13:50 to go. No score. Puck cleared all the way down to the OKC zone, and icing has been waved off. Express lost 7-0 yesterday. So hopefully they can get something going here in the first period and change things around. The closest they got was Stefan Doring on a 2-on-1 break late in the second period, and he hit the crossbar. And that's been it. Now drive in, and a shot by Hudek is stopped by Green, flipped up over the net, goes to the far side boards. Stepping around him out is Cody Wardner, back behind the net. Now Bondarenko to help out. No, that's Fordman, 47. It comes up the middle. Good forechecking pressure by the Express. Sent back down in low. Barone is there for the Express to put a check on. Stolen away, though, by Oklahoma City at the half boards, and it's cleared out to center ice by Springfield. Lead pass, breaking left side. Here's Kyle Cagnoni. He shoots and a save, Cloutier. Hudek clears it behind into the corner and taken away by Oklahoma City. Wardner with it. As the Express go for a line change. Wardner comes down the right side, has some room, comes off to the corner to get a shot, and it's stuck away by the goaltender Green. Express lose the puck. Here's Victor Eck on the ice. He shoots as he came off the bench, and a save by Green, and now we have pushing and shoving. 12:35 to go in the period. Steve Casson along with Alex Harmon. Thanks for joining us. Well, I mentioned that this is the second of 7. We will have a Super Bowl Sunday game. Alex, I'm going to ask you, are you available for the 12 noon game on Super Bowl Sunday? He's giving me the I'm not sure, possibly, I don't want to commit right now, I'm not sure what kind of party I'm going to go to kind of attitude, right? He's laughing. Well, I thought I would ask up front. So there is a penalty. Springfield will go on the power play. This one has been assessed to Jordan Scrow. And Springfield will go on the power play. The Express, 5th. 53 for 192, 27.6% against the best penalty kill of the Western States Hockey League, 94.5%. Only 8 power play goals allowed by OKC. Drive in, save, Cloutier. Rebound is cleared.
2 minutes for slashing at 7:25 of the first period. 2-minute minor for slashing.
That's the call from public address announcer Kevin Thurl. Meanwhile, the Express leave the puck on the line. Here's Bondarenko walking in. He shoots, and he hit the crossbar. Bondarenko had a great opportunity, and no, they're going to call. What are they going to call? A goal? The officials are going to call it a goal. Let's see if we can take a look at this one. I do not believe that this is entirely correct. Let's look at this one here. Well, it may be. It may be. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll slow it down a little bit and see if indeed the officials got this one correct. Nice move by Bondarenko. And that's the crossbar. And then the second shot misses wide. Well, I believe the officials have talked it over, and they did finally get this one right. It was a crossbar shot. So we still have no score on the board.
Called by Mark Crossbar Marzola.
So no goal. Mark Marzola, the linesman, making that call. And we're still 0-0. Play back into the OKC zone. Wardner is there. Cagnoni steals. Taken away by Gustav Ekstrand of Springfield. Ekstrand works the puck. Has a 3-game goal scoring streak that was snapped in yesterday's game. Now Bruno Nendasi. Left side. Back low to Cagnoni. Looking in front. Now with the power play at 41 seconds. Drop down in low. Hudek is able to break it up at the half board. Still taken by Ekstrand of Springfield. Behind the net. Hudek with a check. Nendasi there. Cutting in is Cagnoni, and a shot in and a save. Rebound. Back down in low once again. Hudek puts a hit. May have been interference, but play continues. Now dug out. Left side. Drive in, and it just missed as Matthew Smishek got that shot. We'll talk to him in the second period intermission. Cagnoni with it. Spun around. Power play with 11 seconds remaining. To the corner. Behind the net now. Nendasi. Fans getting impatient. Here is Ekstrand. Tried to pass it through. Nothing doing. Spins around looking for some help. Now in front. Drive. Score! Dominik Sedlacek, 6th goal of the season. It's a power play goal, I believe. And Springfield takes a 1-0 lead. And they made this look good. Nendasi and Smishek gets the assists. And Springfield at 9 27 take a 1-0 lead, and we will take a look at that at the next stoppage in play. But Springfield has a 1-0 lead, something they have not been able to do in this series. Dominic Sedlacek's 6th of the season. Meanwhile, it's in the Springfield end of the ice. 8th shot. It took the Springfield Express to get the lead.
Springfield Express goal scored by number 11, Dominic Sedlacek. Assisted by number 89, Bruno Nodosi. And by number 12, Matthew Smishek. Time of the goal at 9:27 of the first period, scored by number 11, assisted by number 89 and number 12.
Meanwhile, the Express are able to make a change, and the puck is cleared back out to center ice after that change was complete. Jensen steps in front of his man for OKC, and it's sent down in low. Express with a 1-0 lead. Here's a blast in, save Green as it came off the stick of Jared Katz. Rebound goes into the corner, and Katz is able to break it up. He'll get it out to center ice, where Jensen will recover and shoot it in. Bouncing puck. Line change for Oklahoma City. They're not afraid to change in the offensive zone, and they can do that effectively and still keep the play. Puck is finally out to center ice with 8:54 to go, and Jensen will intercept. Here's Vigard Ferret. Asked him about that. I said I'd like to call him Ferret, and he says, nope, it's Vigard Ferret. Puck across to center ice. Here's a lead pass. Bondarenko breaking in. He shoots. He scores! The Express, little laxed on defense, and Ivan Bondarenko gets the goal. That is his 44th of the season, and we're tied up at 1 apiece. Springfield with an issue on a change, and the pass came from Hudek. He will get an assist, although it's really, I think, Jensen. And that up over Green. 1-1. We'll catch the call in a second from public address announcer Kevin Thurl. But the 44th goal.
Oklahoma City Blazer goal scored by number 49, Ivan Bondarenko. Assisted by number 22, Travis Hudek. Time of the goal at 11:25 of the first period, scored by 49, assisted by number 22.
44th goal of the season for Bondarenko ties this hockey game, but the Express come back. Here's Bruno Dindasi, comes right down the middle, poked away from him by Chamberlain, and Winsek is able to give it over to Josh Chamberlain, listed at 6'4", 185, the left-handed shot. Puck to the red line, now across as Nandasi gets hit up high, and he doesn't like it. He slashes Chamberlain. The official says, oh, guys, just play on. Let's take a look at these two. They're getting ready. Chamberlain punches Nandasi, and play continues, and the officials just let things go. Meanwhile, a lot of room on the ice. Here's Sokov. He shoots safe. Rebound, shot in, and a save as the follow-up was missed by Matthew Smishek. As all the stuff was going on between Chamberlain and Nandasi, the Express had plenty of ice to shoot, and they had a 2-on-1. But Cloutier made the save. Puck cleared to the line, held in by Sedlacek, sent all the way down behind the net. Wardner with, and now we're going to get a couple of penalties as Tondel and Sedlacek get into it. So the two guys that were looking most like they were going to get penalties early on did not get called. Now behind the play, it's Tondel and Sedlacek. High stick and rough. We'll skate 4-on-4. Here in the first period, first penalties against the Springfield Express. For a high stick, Tondel for a rough. And off the draw, the Express will win it, something that they did not do yesterday. Sokov had it swiped off his stick. Mihailov is there. He'll bring it out to center ice. Now get it to the right side. He gets a return pass as Mihailov coming in front, and a save by Green. Vitaly Mihailov, 1.63 points per game, had 2 assists in yesterday's game. He started the season with 17 goals and 10 assists in 10 games, but he's kind of been looking for points since. Puck cleared all the way down into the Oklahoma City end. Jensen is there, or make that Drake Johnson, that is. Johnson will give it up to Victor Eck. Eck in yesterday's game had 2 goals. Eck down the middle, delayed offside, and he touches it, so we're going to have the face-off. It'll come outside the zone. Now I think we have a chance to take a look at that goal by Sedlacek of Springfield. Or, excuse me, this is Ivan Bondarenko's no goal there. That's the one that hit the crossbar. But when we get a chance, we'll take a look at the Sedlacek goal. Here is the goal by Dominik Sedlacek. As the Express work it very well down low along the left side and just sneaking right through. And at that point, it made it a 1-0 hockey game. Face-off is won and cleared out of the OKC zone. Puck at center. Chamberlain is there. He gets pushed off the play. And Springfield will set up. 4-on-4 now for 45 more seconds. Drive in, and Cloutier will hold on to that. 5:43 remaining in the period. First period intermission will be an interview with Connor Green, goaltender for the Springfield Express. So mentioned Ivan Bondarenko getting the tying goal. Bondarenko now is 18 points away, as we get another hold on by Cloutier, from matching Kirill Romanov's season franchise records for points, goals, and assists. Face-off one taken away by Jensen of OKC off of the skate of Jared Katz, and Springfield will set things up once again. Unfortunately, though, they gave it up, and it's taken away and cleared out to center ice. Tyler Kupka has been seeing limited playing time lately, but he is out there with control as a couple of players for Oklahoma City collide at center ice. Fans react to that. Shots are 11-9 in favor of Springfield, and we're 1-1 here in the first period. 4-on-4 has another 7 seconds. Lead pass for Cagnoni too far. Ugenti is there. And it is cleared out to center. 4-on-4 has expired. Now full strength for both teams. Line changes finish up. And now with 4:46, Springfield will try to move the puck out of their own zone. Connor Dunn, captain of the Oklahoma City Blazers. He gives it up. The Express have it. Russian line on. Here's Nikita Sokov. Stick handling. Near side boards at the half boards. He gives it up, and it's out to center ice. Mike Polito flips it right back in for the Springfield Express. Polito, his last goal November 19th versus Wichita. 4 goals and 32 assists, though. But still looking for that biscuit in the basket. Express out of their own zone with Philemon Lendikov. Poked away from him by Dunn, and it's out to center. Line change finishes up for Oklahoma City. And Springfield will try to stretch things again. They want to change, so Sokov will just tip it in, and we get an icing call. 3:49 remains on the icing. It'll come back into the Springfield end of the ice. 1-1 hockey game. Dominik Sedlacek makes it a 1-0 lead. He gets goal number 1 for the Express. Then Ivan Bondarenko ties it up on a nice lead pass by Hudek. And that's where we stand right now, 1-1 as we go back to live action. Hudek is able to clear it, and it comes to the left side, and a drive in by Chamberlain is held onto by Green. 3:33 remains in the first period. Shots are even up at 11, and we're also even up 1-1 on the scoreboard. Sidlaksik's goal, by the way, was a power play goal, something that not very many teams have done. Now only 9 times against Oklahoma City score a power play goal. They do not allow many. In 146 times, they've allowed 9. They steal the puck, comes in, Chamberlain save, rebound, and he just missed it high and wide. Puck at the half boards. Bondarenko there, but it is cleared by Springfield. Lead pass goes to Cagnoni, left side. Catching up is Doring, but Cagnoni can't get the pass over. Wardner with a good play there to break it up, and it goes to Winsek. Pass behind himself, nobody there. He'll pick it up and shoot it right in. 3 minutes to go, line change for the Express. Lead pass, too far for Gustav Ekstrand. Now picked up by Hudek. Hudek at a 1.03 points per game average. Puck cleared now down to the Springfield end across ice. Pass is intercepted, and the Express will have it. Shot in, and a blast by Smishek is steered aside by Cloutier. Express work it down in low. Ugenti's there. He is getting held on to. Now we might get some gloves off, and Ugenti is going to go. But getting the best of it is Oscar Anderson, and Anderson comes back. He puts a hit on Ugenti. He falls down, and the officials say that's it, we're done. Oscar Anderson is the only Oscar in the Western States Hockey League. No other Oscar plays, but there's several Andersons. Ugenti is in. Anderson is in. If it's just 2 each, which I believe it will be, then 2 penalties, 4 minutes for Springfield, 3 penalties, 6 minutes for Oklahoma City. And they both will be minors. Another 4-on-4, lots of ice. It'll give us a chance to take a look at the Western States Hockey League scoreboard. Long Beach in the third period, 16 minutes remaining, have a 5-4 lead over Lake Tahoe. Valencia and Fresno just started the first period, and Ogden in Utah just about to start period number 1. Later on, they're in warm-ups right now, Dallas and El Paso, and Casper and Colorado. They play a later game, Pacific time, 7:30. Anderson, nope, they're going to change it to majors. So 5-minute majors each. Anderson gets for fighting, as does Ugenti. So we will change all of that for you in a moment. But meanwhile, it's a 5-on-5. Let's catch the call.
City Blazers number 25, Jacob Ugenti. To the Springfield Express, number 18, Oscar Anderson. Both 5-minute majors for fighting at 17:33 of the first period.
Now with 2 minutes remaining, the Express have some opportunity here. They get it to Philemon Lendikov. He spins around, left side drive. Oh, and a save as he gave it to Sokov right through the crease, but Cloutier was waiting for it. Now the Express work again. It's a 1-1 hockey game, and Philemon Lendikov gets the shot right as Sokov was skating through, but Cloutier makes himself big, and he's able to hold on. Huge for Springfield if they can get a goal here. When they needed one yesterday in the second period, Stefan Doring hit the bar. Cagnoni comes in, tries to win it from Winsek, but can't do it this time. Hudek with it. Clears it out to center, and a lead pass all the way down. This should be, well, If it went far enough, it would have been an icing. But what are we going to get now? The puck cleared up into the netting, so face-off should stay in the zone as Polito was the one that cleared it up. 1-1 game. Power play goal, Dominic Sedlancic, his 6th for Springfield at 9:27, then at 11:25. Ivan Bondarenko on a breakaway goal, his 44th of the season. That's where we stand right now. Puck right in front, score! As it was tipped in by Chamberlain as the pass came right in front, and it's now a 2-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Chamberlain picks up goal number 30. And that line is hot right now for Oklahoma City. Bondarenko and Wardner. One thing you do not want to do is give up a goal late in the period. And Springfield seems to have done that many times this season. But we will take a look at that coming up in just a moment. With less than a minute remaining.
Last minute of play for this period.
Now, as Kevin Thorough tells us that. And a 2-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Here are the Express with a lead pass. It's too far for Eko Sengeti. We get an icing call.
By number 21, Josh Chamberlain. Assisted by number 49, Ivan Bondarenko, and number 24, Cody Wardner. Time of the goal at 18:42 of the first period, scored by number 21, assisted by number 49 and number 24.
Meanwhile, play is underway with 40 seconds to go, and the Express race a 2-on-2. Ndasi with it, and a shot goes high. Cloutier sees it sail into the corner. Sengeti is there, dropped down in low. Sengeti pushes, trying to make his way through as Dion Demke is there to intercept. Demke gets around a diving Ndasi. It's out to center with 17 seconds remaining. Coming up at the first period intermission, Connor Green will be our guest. Talk to him, goaltender for the Express in the game tonight. Buck cross ice, he used to play for Wichita. We'll talk about the shots and the many shots that he saw with Wichita. Period comes to a close after 20 minutes. Shots on goal, Bobby Cloutier faces 14 Express shots. Connor Green faces 13 Oklahoma City Blazers shots. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Oklahoma City Blazers. Penalties, 2 for 7 minutes for Springfield and 3 for 9 minutes for the Blazers. That includes 5 minutes to Ugenti and 5 minutes to Anderson of Springfield. Well, Oklahoma City thought they had a goal early on as a nice move by Ivan Bondarenko. As he picks up the shot, it hits the crossbar, right where the crossbar and the post connect, and no goal. The officials get that one right after talking it over. Then the Express take the lead on a power play at 7:29, or 9:27 that is. Sedlancic 6th, Ndasi and Smishek. Springfield takes the 1-0 advantage. But then Bondarenko does get one. This one counts on a nice pass. It's actually Jensen with the pass. See if we can correct that. But a shot up over Connor Green's glove. And it is a 1-1 hockey game. Then a goal just moments ago. This one as the Express have the puck stolen, and coming in is Chamberlain to snap it through. And Springfield with that they gave up to trail 2-1 after one period of play. The goal by Chamberlain is his 30th of the season, and that's where we stand right now. We'll take a break, and when we come back, talk with the goaltender who's playing in today's game, and Connor Green, and we'll do that in just a moment. After 20 minutes, 2-1 in favor of the visiting Oklahoma City Blazers.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park, Steve Casson now talking with goaltender of the Springfield Express and Connor Green from Newport Richey, Florida. And Connor, you of course played earlier on with the Wichita Junior Thunder. You have more points though with the Springfield Express. You do have an assist, and
yep.
And you know that's obviously a good thing because as a goaltender you don't want to let any of those in. But it's great when you get a point though,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
You, of course, have played 11 games with the Springfield Express, and right now your record stands at 4-1, a 2.29 goals against average. You've only allowed 16 goals this season. You feel like you're kind of finding your home now with Springfield?
Yeah, I do. It feels good to be here. Get a little bit less shots each game. It's good to give my team a chance to win every time I get on the ice.
Obviously, the Express have gone through a few goaltenders, and right now you, along with Chad Purdy and Kane Paskey, doing most of the work. But at this point, Springfield is kind of one of those teams they're scoring at a good pace, at a good clip, but unfortunately at the expense of giving up goals and defense, and that's got to kind of be a real tough situation when you come into a new team and you're trying to get your foot set underneath you and everything, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, sometimes you're getting hung out to dry. It's got to be a little tough.
It's a little tough, but it's not bad because I came from a team that was giving up 60, 70 shots a game, so to me it still feels like a little bit lighter, but it's nice to have that goal support here.
And when you get into the games, you're doing what you can do. You're 4-1, so you've done what you needed to do, and you have a decent goals against average. Obviously, for goaltenders, that really doesn't matter. It's the save percentage that I know you probably want to be above 900, and you're almost there.
I think before last game I was at 899 and kind of let a couple get away from me there, but we're looking to bump that up a little bit for sure.
What made you decide, or was it decided for you, to come to Springfield?
It was kind of decided for me, but I had a choice whether to go. I wanted the opportunity to win more games, and Springfield gives me a better opportunity to do that.
Now, when you were with the Wichita Junior Thunder, as you mentioned, a total of over 900 shots put on you. You saved 737, gave up 159, but we just talked about it. It's a team that after they won the Thorn Cup pretty much decimated and lost almost everybody that really helped them win. And so now it's just kind of a rebuilding thing. And I know you don't look at stats. You don't look at that kind of a thing because obviously your stats with Springfield has kind of explained who you are. But have you always wanted to play goaltending? Yeah, I've always, since I was like 6, I've always been a goaltender, so it's always been in my blood, I guess. Talking with Connor Green of the Springfield Express. When you grew up, were you automatically exposed to hockey through whether it was family or what have you, or did you have to discover the game? It was kind of like discovery. Like it was kind of like post like when the Lightning won the Cup in 2004. Kind of like everyone started getting into hockey in Tampa, and I happened to be one of those people. And that's the thing, because you grew up in Florida, and there's no hockey in Florida. Yeah. It's starting to get way bigger now since they're doing really well now, so a lot of people are getting into it. Now, that's up by the Tampa area, so it's the Gulf Coast area. Yeah. Whereas Florida Gulf Coast of ACHA hockey is down south a little bit. So that's kind of, I don't want to say a hotbed of hockey in Florida, but as you mentioned, it's getting there. It is. And, Florida Gulf Coast is one of those teams that, honestly, they don't have to travel because everybody wants to come to Florida. So if you're playing in December or January, February, and they say, hey, you want to come down here, people will be, sure, for sure, in nice 70-degree weather. But that aside, what made you decide I'm going to get out of Florida and start playing across the country? I just felt like there wasn't really, because after the youth level, there's not really as many good like junior hockey teams there. So I figured I'd come out west and try this league. What do you think of the Western States Hockey League right now?
I like it. It's pretty. Some of the teams are really, really tough. There's some really good players over here.
As you've been playing, obviously there's some things that maybe you feel like you need to do as a goaltender, maybe some accomplishments or things that you're gaining towards. What are some of those things?
I like my eventual goal. I'd like to play college hockey. Obviously, it's the only reason why I'm playing junior is just to get up there and play a good level of college hockey. Other than that, for this season, try to win the Thorn Cup. That would be pretty nice.
What college would you like to go to?
Oh, I don't know. Any college really. Any good, NCAA D3, D1, ACHA D1, any of those I'd be perfectly fine with.
Missouri State plays here.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
That's throw a little plug in there for you. But okay, so you skimmed the surface a little bit. What I want to know is things in your game that maybe you feel you need to work on, or things that are your strengths, or something that you go into every game saying, okay, this is whatever it is, I'm going to make sure I do well in this game.
Yeah. I usually like being pretty aggressive. I come out of the crease a lot. I like to challenge a shooter, like make them pass or make a move or something. I don't like getting beat on a straight shot. Also, one thing I probably have to work on is playing the puck. I probably don't go out as much as I should, but we're working on it.
One of the things that I learned, I'm a goaltender myself,
Yep.
and one of the things that I learned, and this has always stuck with me, I don't know if it's the same in this game right now, and if you've heard this, let me know, but because I'm a person that likes to challenge the shooter too.
Yeah.
But one of my coaches at the time said, do not challenge a shooter when the game starts. And I said, why? He says, because the ice is fresh, there's no snow, it's a lot easier for a player to make a move. Don't challenge him until some snow gets built up. Give it, a minute or two or three. Then once you've got a lot of snow, you're okay to do that. And that's always kind of stuck with me. And it does make a little bit of sense.
It does. I've never heard that before, though. I'm kind of interested if that actually would work.
See, and I've not really talked to anybody about it. And
yeah, I'm
not saying go ahead and try it, but if you want to, you could report back to me. But that's basically what he told me, and I tried it in the games that I played, and I really can't tell you if it worked.
It's hard to
But that's always stuck with me. It's just something to do, and I've never heard anybody basically been either told me that or have been coached on that. But so little things like that. Obviously, for goaltenders, playing the angles right, making sure that you make yourself big in the net when you can't see the puck. A lot of things like that a lot of guys do. And so, what do you think's your biggest strength?
Probably my aggressiveness or athletic ability when I do get out of position to try to get back and recenter myself.
In fact, it was, I believe, the last time when Wichita was here, down over in this end, you had made a great save, and then you had to stretch over, get back over in front of the net, and make another save on one of the players. And honestly, even though I called the play that way, I was thinking in the back of my head, there is no way you're getting back into position, and you did.
I like to be able to do that and give my team an extra chance to get the puck out.
Do you feel you have a little bit better lateral movement?
I feel like I can move laterally pretty well. I feel like it's one of my strengths.
Talking with Connor Green, the newest goaltender with the Springfield Express. Already, you are seeing a lot of shots. I mean, it's at least with Springfield right now. So that is kind of a good thing. But at the same time, would you rather have an average game with maybe shots that you can see and make a decent stop on, maybe have to make that spectacular save once in a while? Or would you like a game where you're just peppered like crazy every night?
I almost kind of like getting a lot of shots because you see you're in the game and you're like not losing focus. Because sometimes like if the puck is in the other end a lot, you kind of lose focus. It gives you time to think about other things and stuff. So I like a lot of shots, not like a ton, but a good amount.
Connor Green joining us, goaltender for the Springfield Express. Let's talk about your family. Any brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and my mom and dad who watch every game. They're really supportive, and they let me come out here. And it's good.
Then I'm glad that your last name is Green, because I can't mess that name up.
Yeah.
There are so many names that, at least of goaltenders, I mean, Green is just like Smith. You know, it's a very easy name. Yeah. But there are so many goaltenders that for some reason it's almost like a requirement to have a strange name in nets. But so between those, who was better between you and your siblings? Or let's say, who thinks they're better?
Yeah, at what, hockey?
Yeah.
My brother doesn't really play as much anymore, so I'd probably have to say me. I'm sorry to him for saying that.
When you grew up and discovered hockey, or even before that, was it always your favorite sport?
I probably, before I discovered hockey, it was soccer, but since I was about like 6, 7 years old, it's always been hockey.
Soccer, in a sense, can prepare you for hockey, because obviously you're running up and down.
Yeah.
In hockey, you're skating up and back. And as a goaltender, you have to obviously prevent the goal from going in. Only 4x6 versus 18x20 or 10 or whatever it is in soccer. I don't think you were a goaltender in soccer. So.
A couple times. A couple times. I wasn't very good either way. So.
And really, honestly, sometimes you can't. I don't think you can blame the goaltender in soccer.
Yeah,
because
it's harder too.
It's such a big net.
Yeah, because there's literally unsavable shots in soccer. So
you blame your defense, and that's usually what ends up happening. But that kind of turns you on. Now, do you remember that moment that you discovered hockey?
Yeah, we went to a preseason Lightning game, and I thought the whole game, everything was really cool.
And then, of course, as you mentioned, '94, so they win the cup, and
2004.
Or 2004. I'm sorry. Yeah, I knew it was a 4.
Yeah.
But and there, I guess the rest is history.
Yeah.
Have you always been a Lightning fan since?
Yeah, Lightning, definitely a Lightning fan.
So what do you think? This year they're going to do it again?
I think it's the year.
Everyone's talking about it, and the funny thing about it is, Toronto's actually doing pretty decent this year.
They are too, yeah.
So and they both are going to have to meet each other before they go to the Cup Finals.
Yep.
So
that'll be a good series if it happens.
It would be very interesting. We're talking with Connor Green, goaltender of the Springfield Express. I'm going to throw you under the bus here a little bit and ask you, who do you think is the MVP of this hockey club right now?
Of Springfield?
Of Springfield.
I don't know. I haven't been here a while. I think the whole team does really well to keep us in games and win games for us. So probably the whole team. I probably can't single out one guy.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Just say the whole team and get out of that question and not have to worry about it. Well, Connor, obviously, I wish you a better save percentage. Normally, I wish guys more goals, but in your case, I wish you a better save percentage. And welcome to the team. And I know it's taken a while for us to talk, but it's obviously been a good thing for you here. You get here, you get some wins, and like I mentioned at the beginning, you actually get a point. You have more points with Springfield than you do with Wichita.
This is true. And it was against Wichita.
Which actually makes it a little bit easier and better, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you.
We'll take a break, be back. More hockey coming up in a moment.
Hi, my name's Scott Morris. I own Falstaff's Local. It's the new hockey bar in town. You're missing out if you don't come and watch some Blues games down here. You'll also be able to hear the sound of all the games. We're located between the Hers building and the movie theater on Park Central West. We have a limited but great menu. We're open for lunch. We are the hockey bar, so come and watch all the hockey games. We're going to cover MSU Ice Bears, the Springfield Express, and we may have some big-time NHL players show up. We are installing a train whistle down here. I think we're the only ones in town that are daring to do that. Please come and see us at Falstaff's The Hockey Bar. Thanks a lot. I will see you soon.
Back at MediaCom iSpark, Steve Casson, Alex Harmon. as the Springfield Express trails by a score of 2-1 after 1 period of play. Far cry from yesterday's game. After 1 period, they were down 1-0. But Springfield gets something that very few teams have been able to do, a power play goal. That was in the first period at 9:27. And it was Dominik Sedlasic's 6th of the season. The thing about Sedlasic is he is the least penalized player with just 2 penalty minutes for the Springfield Express. That, of course, the horn signifies that the Express have made their way out onto the ice. As we get ready for period number 2. Springfield skates from the right to the left, and from the left to the right, it will be the Oklahoma City Blazers. Everybody should be available. Ugenti and Anderson, I think, are finished with their 5-minute majors. As you take a look at Springfield Express's Connor Green, who we just heard from, getting his crease ready to go. Fresh 20 minutes are on the clock, and we are moments away from period number 2. In to take the draw for the Express, Stefan Doring. And for the Oklahoma City Blazers, trying to win the draw was Dion Demke. The puck is taken away and flipped up and into the scorer's table, so we'll have another puck and another face-off. And this one will come all the way down into the Springfield end of the ice. Just 5 seconds of this period has gone on. Now, meanwhile, underway. Play in the Springfield zone. Victor Eck sends it down in low. Cycling now with Demke. Down to Mihailov. Mihailov breaks free. He comes down the middle. Lost the puck for a second. Gets a shot off, and Connor Green with a huge save. The rebound, and the Express are able to clear it out to center. Here comes Vigard Ferret with the drive in. Blockered, easy shot that is, into the corner. Come the other way across the line as Mihailov gets a shot through, and a big save there by Green. He'll hold on. Want to say hi to Paul and Carlin Franson watching the game tonight. Oklahoma City Billet family. Sent me a nice message yesterday, and just want to say thanks for that, and glad you're watching here tonight. Ivan Bondarenko tried to win the draw after the face-off, and it is inadvertently cleared out to center ice. The Express have it. Lead pass broken up, though, taken away by Winsek, and he'll clear it out to center. Return pass is Jensen, plays catch with Dunn, and we come the other way, across the line, left to right, into the Springfield end. Cleared by Cerny at the half boards. Chamberlain is there. Broken up, flipped down, Johnson, and he'll have possession. Here's Johnson, crossover to, and a shot, save, rebound as he crossed the pass across the crease to Chamberlain. The rebound cleared through the crease by the Express. Almost a goal for Oklahoma City. 18:37 remaining. Winsek is there. He'll step in front of Dominik Sedlacek. Puck is cleared out to center. Here come the Express. Arkip Lendikov, right side. Lendikov drops to Philemon Lendikov. Shoots in, and a blocker save. It was blocked actually by Dunn. Not a blocker from the goaltender, but a blocked shot, that is. Puck up the middle, intercepted by Oklahoma City, and cleared out to center. All the way down, this should be, nope, they're going to wave it off. No icing. So a line change for both teams with 18:07 to go in the second period. Johnson steals, he shoots, and a save by Green. It may have been going wide, but Green made it look good. A goaltender that's in the zone likes that. And so, even though it may have gone wide, if you can still make the shot look good, or make the save look good, and you get the fans pumped up, that's all that matters as we go back to live action. 17:50 remaining in the second period. Puck taken by the Express. Bruno Ndasi with a lead pass. Left side across the OKC line. Nice toe drag. Ndasi behind the net. Looking in front to Arkip Lendikov. Nothing there. Now, or make that Gustav Ekstrand. 47, that is, not 17. Behind the net to Ndasi again. He, with a spin-around shot, gets it to the corner. Now here's Barone drive in and a save by Cloutier. He'll hold on. 17:22 remaining in the period, and a 2-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Sedlacek, power play goal, 9:27 of the first period, his 6th. Bondarenko is 44th at 11:25, and then Chamberlain is 30th at 18:42. Off the draw, it'll be the Express with possession after it's chipped out to center. Spun into the near side board, 17:12 remaining, a delayed offside for the Express. Oklahoma City with a good lead. Comes across the Express line now for Dominik Sedlacek. Puck stolen, but the Express will have it. Winsek was there. Had 2 goals in yesterday's game. Chamberlain steals in front. Bondarenko, huge save by Green. Bondarenko was waiting for a shot. Another one by Green, and he's able to hold or make that. It's a shot by Johnson, but Green is able to hold on to that, and we'll see if we can take a look at that series there. Green playing lights out and keeping Springfield in this hockey game. We'll see if we can take a look at that. Just a huge play as an unbelievable save by Green, and then on the follow-up shot, he's there to make another one through some traffic. And Springfield, as we go back to live action and Green has to make another save, are thanking Connor Green for keeping him in this hockey game. It's 2-1 now, still in favor of Oklahoma City, 16:39 remaining. Won by Oklahoma City. Johnson again, this time it hits a player in front, and Arkip Lendikov make that Philemon Lendikov, and Philemon cannot clear it. Shot in, this one is blocked again in front, blocked by Houston, Brett Houston. The second Springfield product, blocker saved by Green, comes out to the corner, taken away by Jared Katz, shot deflects wide. Now it's Polito up over the referee and out to center ice. Here come the Express. Philemon Lendikov with Nikita Sokov. Lendikov, he shoots and it goes behind the net. Line change for Springfield. Puck comes out. Here's a 3-on-2 for Oklahoma City. Leading the charge was Semen Stoyarov. He'll get it to the near side boards. Has 3 goals this season in his 5th game for Oklahoma City. Puck taken away and cleared. Here comes Sokov across the line down the middle. Sokov looking for Ndasi. Sokov waits and he lost the puck. Puck is to the point. Intercepted in Oklahoma City. Lead pass. Stoyarov is looking for that. Nothing there. And we come behind the net in the Springfield zone. 15:33 to go in the period. Express trail by 1. Puck cleared out to center. Now Oscar Anderson on the ice. Right side. Anderson comes down the middle to Ndasi and it's broken up. And we come the other way for Oklahoma City. They race 3-on-2 into the zone. Mihailov, he shoots, and it's partially blocked by Ndasi. Mihailov has to pick up his stick, but Ndasi leads the charge. A 4-on-2 across the line. Ndasi still with the puck. Backhander misses wide. It'll go behind the net. Tried to be chipped out by Hudek of Oklahoma City, and we get a whistle for a stoppage in play. Puck will stay inside the zone. 15:04 to go, and boy, did we have a lot of action there. Springfield with Connor Green making unbelievable saves and keeping the Express in this hockey game. Shots are now shifted. It's 21-15 in favor of Oklahoma City, and a 2-1 lead for the Blazers. Lead pass comes all the way down into the Springfield zone, picked up by Tondel. He's checked by Houston, and it's cleared out to center. Jensen will have possession. Giving it to Lucas Slansky. He lost it, and it's sent right back in. Houston with an opportunity for the Express. Shoots it in, goes to the bench, drive in, and a save by Cloutier. That drive by Smishek. Matthew Smishek His last goal came January 12th against Dallas and December 3rd against Oklahoma City. Those are his last goals. Take that back. He had 2 goals January 19th versus Wichita, so those were the previous goals. Meanwhile, as the play comes in, Green makes a save by Pope checking it away from Bondarenko. Bondarenko again down the middle. He shoots. Green is there to cover it up. Win second drive, save, rebound, and Chamberlain was on the doorstep, but somehow it hit the combination of the goal stick and a defensive stick and stayed out. 14:05 remains. Puck cleared back down into the Springfield end of the ice. Oklahoma City waiting to change, but they won't do it yet. Chamberlain gets it out, and it's too far for Johnson. We come the other way, 2-on-1 for the Express. It's Cagnoni trying to get a pass off, and it's blocked in front by Dunn. On a sliding play up the middle again with a drive, and this time they do get the shot off through traffic. Puck to the left side, tipped right in front. Oklahoma City is able to clear it as Vigard Ferret got the shot. And we come the other way across the line. Here's Chamberlain, 2-on-1. Chamberlain in front, score as a return pass from Bondarenko goes in. And it's 3-1 in favor of Oklahoma City. Springfield getting caught. Nothing you can do on a nice rush here. Chamberlain will get the goal on the pass from Bondarenko. And we'll catch the call in a moment. That's his 31st and second straight goal here in this hockey game. It's a 3-1 lead. Bondarenko and Winsek, so that
Oklahoma
entire
City
line
Blazer
gets
goal
credit.
scored by number 21, Josh Chamberlain. Assisted by number 49, Ivan Bondarenko, and number 10, Griffin Winecheck. Time of the goal at 6:31 of the second period, scored by number 21, assisted by number 49 and number 10.
Meanwhile, play comes all the way down into the Springfield zone, 12:45 remaining. And Green has to come up with a save. Myers is there. Donovan Myers played with the Springfield Express last season. He has his highest production now with Oklahoma City. With Springfield, he had a goal and 5 assists. He now has 5 goals and 11 assists this season. 12:20 remains. Losing the puck is Captain Mike Polito. He's going to hold Mihailov, and we're going to get a penalty. It goes against Springfield. Goaltender comes out. Here's Eck. He shoots. It's blocked in front. Jensen is there. A delayed call. It'll go against Springfield. It's now 6-on-5 for Oklahoma City as they pull the extra man. Coming on is Ugenti. Here is behind the net. A delayed call. Express still can't touch the puck. Ugenti with it. He passes over to the far side. Now to Eck. He shoots, save, and it's touched up. Penalty will go against Springfield. And the number 1 power play in the league at 32.1% will go at it here in moments. Polito will go. Take a look at Chamberlain's goal. This one started from the blue line in, just a nice give and go, as Springfield just had a hard time catching up with that one. So a power play for Oklahoma City, their first of the game. And we'll see what they can do. Springfield on the penalty kill 7th. They've allowed 27 for 153, whereas Oklahoma has scored 45 for 140. We'll see what happens here. Across the line, Winsek, and they call it good. Thought maybe he was offside as the pass came to him, but it's eventually cleared by Springfield. Shots 25-17 in favor of Oklahoma City. At one point in this hockey game, the Express were out shooting Oklahoma City. Springfield steals the puck. Cagnoni with a drive in, and Cloutier will hold on to that one. Made it look easy with 10:55 remaining in the second period. Coming up at the second period intermission, a talk with Matthew Smishek of the Springfield Express. Other games going on in the Western States Hockey League. Long Beach now trails Tahoe with 3:36 to go. And actually, I take that back. It looks like it's an overtime win for Tahoe. At 3:36, they take a 7-6 win. Meanwhile, a shot comes in and hits the crossbar. Another one hits the crossbar on Demke's attempt. Express do clear the puck. Almost another power play goal for Oklahoma City, as 2 bits of metal were hit, and Springfield thank their lucky stars there. Now they steal the puck. We're going to get a penalty, a tripping call, as Ekstrand gets upended, and that'll do it for the power play. But Springfield will go in 36 seconds, barring any further penalties. They will go on the power play. Right now, it's a 4-on-4 for that 36. And that'll be power play number 2. Tripping will be the call. Going into the penalty box will be Travis Hudick. Four penalties, 11 minutes. And that includes the 5-minute major to Ugenti. Play is underway. It's at the OKC point. Taken away now and flipped in by Jensen. 10 minutes remaining in the period. And it's a 3-1 lead, and would Springfield like to get another goal here? They're working it, getting held up and not able to move the puck was Dominic Sedlacek. But here come the Express. They give it to Philemon Lendikoff. He breaks free. Philemon shoots, and at the last moment, a big save. Now it's a power play for Springfield as the 4-on-4 is over. Will we come the other way? Chamberlain shoots, and a save. And here come the Express, catching OKC in a line change. Philemon Lendikoff, he's going to try it again, down the middle. Philemon, right side, left side, drive, and a tip in front goes high and wide as the Express trying to move that one to perfection. But unfortunately, Arkip Lendikoff on the tip, he's going to go to the bench. He lost his glove, and he's unhappy about that, and his stick. Play behind the net, 51 seconds left in the power play. The Express work it. Vigard Ferret will be on the line now on the power play. Philemon drops it in low to Nikita Sokov. Cross ice, it will go to Philemon again. Lendikoff works it. Now high slot blast in, that's partially blocked. Nikita Sokov in front. Shot, save, rebound, loose, and it is Ekstrand who couldn't get the shot. Power play with 28 seconds. Express trying to come within 1. They trail by 2. Here is a drive in and a save through some traffic as Vigard Ferret got the drive, but Cloutier is able to hold on. And Springfield making the best of this power play chance, something they did not do yesterday. .22 seconds remaining in the penalty to number 22, Travis Hudick. Express can't win the draw. Comes to the corner. Can Polito hold it in? Yes, he gets to the left side. Drops it down in low underneath the stick of Anderson. Now the Express still work with it. Right side. Here comes Anderson now. He'll spin around trying to work with the puck. Actually, that may be Hunter Mason, number 19. Now the power play is over, but the Express still have possession. Shot in and a save as it came off the stick of Nandasi. Goes to the near side. These are those uniforms that are very hard to see. And now we're going to get a penalty. An unfortunate situation. Sedlacek will get called as it was a bouncing puck. And as he tried to pick it up and move forward with it, he inadvertently tripped Jordan Skro. So Sedlacek will go. Penalties are evened up at 4 for 11 minutes each. Second power play for the Blazers. Springfield 1 for 2 on the power play. Winsick comes in with Ferret of Springfield. Meanwhile, with 7:58 remaining, here comes Cagnoni. He's one-on-one. Kyle, shot off that's partially blocked. 7:50 remaining in the period. And again, Springfield looking late in the period to maybe get another goal, but they're going to have to kill off 140 of a man advantage. And the number 1 power play team. Green tried to make a save, may have been interfered with by Katz.
Period. 2 minutes for tripping.
That's the partial end of that call, tripping. Puck by Cagnoni is tipped into the corner with 7:23, but Johnson is there for OKC. Right side, puck deflected up and out of play. And it is a souvenir for the fans. 7:19 remaining in the period. 1:18 to go in the power play. Shots are starting to even up just a little bit. 26-23 in favor of Oklahoma City. It's Ekstrand and Eck, and off the draw the Express win it, but they are not able to control it. Far side. And now it is Ekstrand. 6:59 remaining. Getting checked down in low was Oscar Anderson. Puck comes in and it hits a spot in the boards and deflects right back after the goaltender Cloutier tried to clear it. We come the other way now, left to right across the line. Here's Eck. Eck with it. Looks to the left side. Now gets a return pass with 6:29 to go. 27 seconds remaining in the power play. 3-1 Oklahoma City. Eck still with it. Victor Eck, 1.36 points per game, has a 2-game goal scoring streak with 2 against Springfield yesterday. Express now with 7 seconds to go. They finally are able to clear it all the way down. 6:02 remains. Power play is over. Now with Springfield trailing, you want to try to pick up something, but it's a 2-on-1. Winsick and Chamberlain. Winsick drive and a save. Rebound as Chamberlain tried to poke to it. It was broken up by the Express's Brett Houston. Got his last goal versus Dallas on January 14th. That's actually his only goal with the Express. Now back on the ice with a new stick and glove. Probably the same glove and same stick, but here is Arkip Lendikov across the line. And Lendikov, right side to Sokov. He shoots and it's blocked partially in front. Near side boards. Comes to Kupka, but he lets it go. It is cleared to Bondarenko, but Kupka steps in front of the shot and he'll send it right back in. 5:12 remaining in the period. Puck cleared all the way down. This should be an icing call. It is. 5:07 to go in the period. Icing will bring it back into the Oklahoma City end of the ice. Three to 1 in favor of Oklahoma City after Sedlacek's power play goal for Springfield is 6th. 3 straight. Bondarenko is 44th. Chamberlain is 30th and 31st. That's where we stand right now in a 3-1 lead for Oklahoma City. The only goal here in the second is Chamberlain's. Keep in mind there was a no goal also. It did hit the crossbar, pipe combination, but the officials at one point were going to call it a goal. Here come the Express as Ferret tried to move it. It is out to center ice. Winsick leads it on the left side. 2-on-1. Winsick shoots, he scores! Blasted past Green from the left face-off dot, and it is 4-1 here in the second period. Can't get any more demanding than that. on a 2-on-1 through the 5-hole. Winsek gets goal number 24. We'll catch the call in a second. 4-1 in favor of Oklahoma City. Four straight. By the Blazers. Chamberlain will get an assist.
Oklahoma City Blazer goal scored by number 10, Griffin Winecheck. Assisted by number 21, Josh Chamberlain. Time of the goal at 15:13 of the second period, scored by number 10, assisted by number 21.
Now we get a puck played with a high stick. Face-off will come in to the Springfield zone as we get both sides getting a little tussy there. Well, I have been told that as much as I've been calling Dominik Sedlacek, it is Sedlacek. That's what I've been told. We'll have to verify that. Meanwhile, with 3:46 to go in the period, it is Mihailov centering it. Up the middle. Demke's there, poked away by Green. And Eck pulled up to the half boards. Express trying to get possession. Now on the ice for the Express is Ian Herman. Puck is cleared out to center ice. Express work it. 3-on-2 into the zone. Herman is there. Trying to get his skates under him. He missed several games with an eye injury. A puck hit him. Here comes Mihailov as he brings it down the Springfield near side boards. Demke drops in low with 3:08 and a 4-1 lead. Here's a shot in, gloved by Green as it's held on. Dunn got that shot. And if I was Green, I would call the police and say that I'm getting robbed in my crease. He's been interfered with and pushed around a lot. Nothing's been said. And Green's one of those goaltenders, he's not going to argue. He has not come up to the official yet and said anything. 3:02 and the Express win the draw. 2-on-2. Sokov along with Arkip Lendikov. Tried to pass to Sokov. Philemon will pick it up. High slot waiting was Barone, but instead it's dropped down in low. Comes underneath the stick of Arkip Lendikov. Checks his man. It's at the half boards now and finally taken away and cleared out to center. 2:41 remaining. Now if Springfield gets a goal, you feel a little confident going into the third period. But nevertheless, you're still down by 3. Puck is sent all the way down. Icing will be the call. And in almost 5 periods to score just 1 goal against Oklahoma City. I'm sure that's got to be puzzling for a lot of players. They felt they were a much better team than a 7-0 loss in yesterday's game. And right now they're playing for the most part as Green has to make a save right off the draw on Winsek's shot. And now we get another one. Green will hold on. .218 remaining in the period. Line change for both teams. He's another player that I'm going to verify. It's either Winsek or Wycheck. Double check on that one too. Puck cleared out, lead pass to Cagnoni. I know that hit, that's right. He'll chase it all the way down. Gets cut off at the pass by Hudek. Now Cagnoni with it again. 2-0-2, drops it down to Ferret. Ferret has some room. Vigard in front, he shoots and a save. Rebound, the net gets dislodged. 1:55 to go. Net put back on its moorings. Shots are 31-23 in favor of Oklahoma City. Express do win the draw. Partial shot that's blocked by Sedlacek. Now we come the other way. Across the line, and a good play by Barone to break that one up. Or is that Andre Cerny? That is number 9, Cerny. Again, these are uniforms that are hard to read with the white stripes going through them. But that was Cerny to break it up. Now goes to Doring. Stefan Doring with it. Had an 8-game point scoring streak snapped in yesterday's shutout loss. Drive in, sails wide as Nandasi got the play. Puck comes up the middle, intercepted, taken away, and cleared out. A delayed offside as it came across the line, and Nandasi couldn't get back on side. 14 to make that 1:13 to go in the period. And a 4-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Steve Casson along with Alex Harmon. Thanks for joining us on Black Dog. Another one for you tomorrow. We hope you'll tune in.
Full speed, Express. Let's go.
That'll be a 2 o'clock game tomorrow, right here on Black Dog. Puck at the line, sent down in low with 1 minute remaining in the period.
Full speed, full speed.
Express working the puck up the middle, and instead it hits a leg and goes right to Cloutier, and he will hold on. In this period, just 2 goals. Chamberlain is 31st, second of the game. Bondarenko and Winsek with the assist, it's 3-1. And then Winsek is 24th at 15-13. Chamberlain with the assist, it's 4-1 at this point. This is game number 2 of 7 that these teams will play, all at Mediacom Ice Park.
Keep the pressure.
40 seconds remaining. Now a shot in by Ferret. Rebound, move to the corner with 30 seconds remaining. Puck down in low at the half boards. Express trying to get something going, just nothing up the middle. Nobody moving in front. Finally, Barone does, nothing doing. He gets upended. We come the other way. A 3-on-1 for Oklahoma City. Winsek to lead it. He shoots. He scores right through the 5-hole of green with 8 seconds remaining. And it's 5-1. Goal number 25. And this is getting worse for the Springfield Express. Wardner will get an assist. His second straight. And we'll catch the call here in just a moment from Kevin Thorough.
At the end of the second period of play, it's the Oklahoma City Blazers leading by a score of 5-1 over the Springfield Express. Shots at the end of the second period, 32-25 in favor of the Oklahoma City Blazers. Fans, stick around. Don't forget about our favorite second intermission game, the second intermission Chuck-a-Puck contest, which will begin in just a few moments.
Well, apparently, they're not going to tell the goal for Winsek, but this one, as I mentioned, with 8 seconds remaining, so the goal comes at 19:52. Wardner with the assist, 5-1 after 2 periods of play. And as you heard from Kevin, shots on goal, 21 on Connor Green, 2-period total of 32, and just 9 on Bobby Cloutier, 2-period total of 25. Take a look at the goals in the second period. After it was a 2-1 lead in the first, Chamberlain will get his 31st and second of the game on a nice give and go. That at one point there makes it a 3-1 game, and then the next goals in a row. His 24th at 15-13 is Winsex, and then the one making it 5-1 on a nice play right through the wickets of goaltender Green, and that's where we stand right now with a 5-1 lead after 20 minutes, make that 40 minutes. After 20, it was a 3-goal period in which Oklahoma City led 2-1. And another 3-goal period where they lead 5-1 after 40 minutes. Coming up in just a second, we will have an interview with the Springfield Express's Matthew Smishek. And this season, he had a couple of goals, January 19th versus Wichita. But playing with El Paso in 15-16, he had points in 18 of the first 21 games, 13 goals, 15 assists. That's when he was playing as a forward, and now he's playing on defense. And we'll talk to him about his different roles, playing forward and defense for the Springfield Express, and we'll do that in just moments, as I mentioned. After 40 minutes, a 4-goal lead for Oklahoma City in Game 2 of 7 straight between these two hockey clubs.
Hi, my name's Scott Morris. I own Falstaff's Local. It's the new hockey bar in town. You're missing out if you don't come and watch some Blues games down here. You'll also be able to hear the sound of all the games. And we're located between the Hers building and the movie theater on Park Central West. We have a limited but great menu. We're open for lunch. We are the hockey bar, so come and watch all the hockey games. We're going to cover MSU Ice Bears, the Springfield Express, and we may have some big-time NHL players show up. We are installing a train whistle down here. I think we're the only ones in town that are daring to do that. Please come and see us at Falstaff's The Hockey Bar. Thanks a lot. I will see you soon.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park, Steve Gasson now talking with Matthew Smishek, the forward/defenseman for the Springfield Express, listed at least that way in the program there. 5 goals, 18 assists for the Regina, Saskatchewan Canadian product. And Matthew, this is a hockey team that, well, they've kind of had a little bit of ups and downs. They had a great season start to the season early on, and then just a couple of blips here or there. Find themselves in 3rd spot, and for the most part, if things stay status quo, not going anywhere, how difficult is that for a hockey club, knowing that you really can't go up, you really can't go down, but at the same time, you really have to play your best hockey going into playoff time?
At this point, we'd just have to get ready for playoffs. Like you said, we can't really go up or down right now, but what we need to look forward to is playoffs. That's where everyone's mind should be, other than these games this weekend, next weekend, the weekend after that. These are really tough games against OKC, and that's what we want to get us ready for playoffs right now.
With El Paso in 15-16, you had points in 18 of the first 21 games, 13 goals, 15 assists. It's been a little different on this hockey club right now. You attribute that maybe to additional lines that are getting a lot of playing time, or what do you think is the reason for the difference in numbers?
Difference in numbers right now is, well, I am defense now again. That's not saying I can't get those points up on the board. I should be. It was just because I basically took almost a year off of hockey and sports just because I did have a thing called mono, and it really affected me. But as I said, I did get back to playing hockey again, so I should be getting the points, but it's just not there right now, so I got to pick it up.
And it's a good thing to want those points, because as a defenseman, traditionally defensemen don't get as many points. They do get the shots from the point. Maybe there's some tip-ins and you get a couple of assists and stuff like that, but generally it's a little bit different. You have the strange situations where you have a defenseman like Mike Polito, 4 goals and 32 assists. You know, he sees the puck a lot. Do you feel that maybe your role might transition into more of a guy that will dish off things and get the points that way, or are you still looking to be that offensive defenseman?
I'm looking to be offensive defenseman right now. I'm getting in the role. I can tell it's getting there. Coach and I have been talking, and I can see myself coming up in the play more, and that's what I need to come and do. We don't really have that fourth guy high in offensive chances, so I need to come in to play a lot more, as we can see.
And as you mentioned, you're starting to get there. You had a couple of goals January 19th versus Wichita, and so things are starting to happen. And it's one of those things, I assume, that once you get that goal, the next one comes, and the next one comes after that, and maybe there's a little bit of that confidence. Not saying that you had lost it, but it helps, especially even with the hockey team itself. You know, you play it period by period. You get a goal, everything looks good, you get another one. Like yesterday's game, Stefan Doring hits the crossbar, and I'm sure you guys looked at that and said, oh, I'll just a couple of inches lower. That's really all we needed. Mm-hmm. How obviously important is that to not only for you personally to get a couple of goals, but especially with the team to get a couple of quick goals like that?
Yeah, it is a big thing that we need. We do need to come out better in the first period. Yesterday in the second period, I saw us come out guns blazing. We didn't score, but I saw a lot better play. That's what we need to do every 3 periods instead of just the second.
Matthew Smishek joining us, and I did get an email from one of your family members and said it's Smishek, not Smishek like I said before, so I'm trying to say it correctly.
Okay.
But what's the strangest name you've ever been called? At least how somebody mispronounced it.
I think it was Simchuk.
Simchuk. That actually sounds kind of interesting, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you like your name better, right?
Yeah, I kind of do like it a little bit better.
Do you know the origin of Smishek?
I thought it was Poland, like kind of Polish. Maybe a little Czech.
Okay. Sounds right with the ek and the end of it. Mm-hmm. But, you know, this is a hockey team that, as I mentioned, has kind of had some ups and downs, but it's a good team to play with. It seems like everybody likes each other. There's not that one guy where you just look at and I don't want to talk to him.
No, not like that. You can't have a team ever to be like that if you want to go somewhere in hockey. There's never been a team that we went all the way and had somebody you didn't dislike, but it's hockey. You got to put that aside, and we're as a family and we're brothers, so.
I always tell people, or ask them actually, what do you want to be when you grow up? So after hockey, what's next for you?
At that point, after hockey, kind of looking into kind of criminology, so either police officer or like into that, just some kind of like RCMP back home in Canada, that it is like a police officer and something like that.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you do have that look. You have the look of being an officer. There, and I hate to say this, but there are some people that, if you just look at them and they say, "Oh, well, he's a detective," or I think you'd make a great detective. You've got that look. And some people say, "Oh, you know, he's this or he's that. You know, he's a construction worker." You can tell. Mm-hmm. But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to go into as well, as being an officer or like a detective. That'd be amazing.
See, I really think that would be good. Now, you know, if for some strange reason a case involves a hockey player, you'll be right there to go. You know what's going on.
Yes.
But getting back to hockey itself, do you have any plans? What are your plans after playing in the Western States Hockey League?
Looking for more hockey. I don't want to end it after this year. That's just not enough hockey. Hockey was calling to me, and it's still calling to me to this day. I really need to pick it up. So after yesterday's play, I know I need to get my feet moving and just stop being less than I am.
Is college part of that plan?
It could be, yes. If not, then I'd like to go somewhere out of state. So either Europe or just something like that.
Do you have a college in mind?
At this point, I do not. I've been talking to a couple teams, and I've talked to them at the Vegas showcase, and they were all really good teams, and I'd still have to talk to them a little bit more frequently about that.
And that's one thing, too, because obviously education, if you want to be a detective, that's going to be very important.
Yeah.
Because they look at things like that. So obviously a lot of time. You still have some time before you make that decision. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about you and your family. Brothers, sisters?
I have a sister.
Does she play hockey?
She used to, yeah, before she ran into a couple of concussions.
That's always a tough thing, the whole concussion thing, because hockey is one of those sports that combines a lot of things. Obviously, it combines soccer, golf, baseball, throw it all together, it combines football.
Mm-hmm.
But to get a concussion in hockey, for some reason, that's the most devastating.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one or even come close to something?
I think I have now 3. So it's not looking the greatest, but they don't really get in my way. Just take maybe a month off, and you're back into it, and you just want to play hockey more after that.
Well, and of course now they have the concussion protocol, so that's obviously a situation where you have to be symptom-free for over a week. You got to go through a lot of different testing and make sure that everything's good, because especially in football, they're finding now in football, obviously, it's going to be a lot more difficult for people as they go through their life with having these concussions. But hockey is a little different. Obviously you don't want to get something from a high stick. A lot of it has to do with hitting against the boards, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. I know several players that have had their career cut short because of that, and they were budgeting players just like you're doing. Mm-hmm. Right now, look at kind of the way that you kind of fit into this team. It seems like you can play up if you need to. You're a defenseman right now, a forward right now.
I'm a D right now, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What I meant was that you can play up as a defenseman who kind of likes to play up. Mm-hmm. Do you feel yourself getting kind of maybe caught into thinking that you're a forward a little bit? Or do you kind of want to stay home and play your position?
I never try to go below the tops of the circles at all, because I don't want to get caught. Usually, if it is, it's because I want to score a goal, and I will go to the hash marks. But if I miss the puck, then I'm just going straight back. I can't hang around anymore.
Matthew Smishek joining us of the Springfield Express. Do you have that conversation with one of your line mates, say, hey, if I'm dropping down low, I'll switch with you? I mean, a lot of guys have those kind of conversations. Do you guys make sure that you're on the same page with that?
Yeah, every good team and every good line mates who are meshing, you have to talk to each other. If you're not talking to each other, then you're not going to get anywhere together.
Well, I'll let you off a little easy on the last question here, although I think it'll be a little tough to answer, but did the guys learn something from yesterday's game? Obviously, a 7-0 loss is something you really don't want to take into the next game, but what has the team learned, and what adjustments are going to be made?
I think adjustments is we were trying to play their game. We tried to stick with them at the pace of just taking it down and skating it like they do. We just need to get to the red line and dump it deep and hit them back. I didn't see much hitting for myself or any other players really yesterday. That's what we need to do, is use our body, play the muck and grind game, and that's how we get the W tonight.
Do you look at Oklahoma City as a team that is beatable? I mean, there are some teams in the Western States Hockey League you just look at and you say this is going to be one of the toughest games we're ever going to play. But against Oklahoma City, it doesn't seem like that. It seems if you guys can play your game, things will be different. Yeah,
it's just we have to come to the rink and everyone has to be prepared. If not, then the outcome will be like yesterday. But if we're all here together, as we can see, we've taken them to OTs. We've lost in OTs, but tonight I believe that our team's looking a lot better, and we should be able to get the W as well tonight. Okay, one last question. I know I said I'd get you off the hook, but here we go. Who's the MVP of this hockey club right now? Right now, Vagar. He's doing really well. Really good leader. I can tell he's came a long way throughout this year. He's really pushing all the guys. If you need anyone to talk to, you go talk to him. If you need any work after practice, that's where you go to, because he's always working, and he's one of those guys who wants to go somewhere in hockey. He doesn't want to just be here for the last year.
Goal and a half average points per game, 25 goals, 32 assists. He is up there in the leader in assists, and as you mentioned, yeah, he's doing it all. 6 power play goals. He leads or is almost up there in every category right now, and he's always talking. He's always telling you his side of things without being too personal. He's just kind of saying, hey guys, this is what we need to do, rather than demand what the team has to do, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, it's a really good thing that he's team first instead of himself.
Matthew Smishek, and I got it right,
yes.
I hope, joining us here. Thanks so much, and I always wish everybody more goals, so we hope you get a couple more too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks for doing this. We'll be back. More hockey coming up in a moment.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Hi, my name's Scott Morris. I own Falstaff's Local. It's the new hockey bar in town. You're missing out if you don't come and watch some Blues games down here. You'll also be able to hear the sound of all the games. We're located between the Hers building and the movie theater on Park Central West. We have a limited but great menu. We're open for lunch. We are the hockey bar, so come and watch all the hockey games. We're going to cover MSU Ice Bears, the Springfield Express, and we may have some big-time NHL players show up. We are installing a train whistle down here. I think we're the only ones in town that are daring to do that. Please come and see us at Falstaff's The Hockey Bar. Thanks a lot. I will see you soon.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena. Steve Casson, Alex Harmon, thanks for joining us on Black Dog as it's a 5-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Take a look at other games going on in the Western States Hockey League. Overtime, Tahoe, they beat Long Beach. The goal coming by Ilja Servicek. 3:36 on the clock, and a big win for the Tahoe Icemen. Other games include El Paso with a 2-0 lead over Dallas there in the first period intermission. And Colorado has a 1-0 lead in the first period over Casper, about 12 minutes remaining in that hockey game. Underway in the first, Cheyenne and Superior no score, but Cheyenne has 54 seconds left to kill in a penalty. At intermission, Seattle and Bellingham, they're about to get underway. They have about 16 minutes before that. And Southern Oregon and Idaho, they're in warm-ups, so they'll get underway in about 5 or 6 minutes. Ontario and San Diego, they're the late game, and they are just about to start warm-ups. In a few moments, both teams will make their way out onto the ice. Take a look at the league leaders. Mattis Pontiac of Ogden leads the league with 110 points. He's averaging 3.44 points per game. Galen Mannon has 96 with Fresno. Jacob Lauren with Ogden with 94. And fast forwarding to Ivan Bondarenko, he is 6th in scoring. He was 5th yesterday. You say, how can that be? He got 2 goals. Well, Valencia's Jacob Krenabetter had 2 goals and 5 assists versus San Diego. And he jumped up along with Fresno's Cody Key to jump up in 5th. So 4th and 5th places, and now all of a sudden Bondarenko finds himself in 7th. We are underway here at MediaCom Ice Park. And the third period as Springfield will skate from the left to the right, Oklahoma from the right to the left. Quickly, it's in the Springfield zone. It'll be cleared to the point, left side. Drop down in low, Oklahoma City with it, goes behind the net, chasing for it. Trying to get a handle on it was Jordan Scrow. He moved into the corner. Now Victor Eck, and he gets hit hard as Eck gets laid out by Arko Sengeti. Play continues. Here come the Express. Vigard Ferret across the ice from a check, and he gets it into the zone. Dunn is there, and a line change for Springfield as Dunn will pick it up for Oklahoma City. Express do get their men out. We're going to get a icing call as it's sent all the way down. No, it's been waved off. No icing. 19 minutes remaining in the period, and once again, apologize for leaving those graphics up for you. Here we go. Good thing there wasn't a goal. Play is underway. Back into the OKC end of the ice. As Springfield with a opportunity. It's blocked in front by Bondarenko off the shot from Sedlacek. And a line change for Oklahoma City. Express in the zone. Dropping back is Doring. Broken up. Here comes Winsek. I think it's Winsek. I've been told it's Wycheck. We'll have to figure that one out for at least tomorrow's game. Puck cleared all the way down. I know that his family would know. Line change for both teams. Chamberlain, I do know that. Shoots it into the far side. Chased down by the Express is Tyler Kupka. Blocked off the play. Moved to the corner. Skro is there. Jumps in front of his man. And it's still battled for. Spun around and cleared, and asking for a penalty and not getting it is Philemon Lendikov. Now the Express starting to hit just a little bit more, but watch out. That can cause some tempers. Puck across the line. Nikita Sokov had it broken up by Jensen. Puck sent back in. And a line change. We're going to get a delayed offside. Puck will come outside the zone. 17:38 remaining in the period. And are we going to get a intentional offside? So it'll come all the way down into the Oklahoma City end of the ice. Shots 33-25 in favor of Oklahoma City. They have the only shot in this hockey game, in this period of this hockey game. Puck is flipped up along the ice and it's sent back into the zone. Ekstrand and Myers, Donovan Myers, two players that used to play, well, one used to play for Springfield. That's Myers. Puck is clear to the line and across the line. Oscar Anderson gets hit from behind by Foreman, and it's out to center ice. Nandasi lets it go. Chasing it is Jared Katz. And as Springfield's Nandasi catches up to it, the Express finish their line change. Now to Arkip Lendikov, right side. No, actually that's Ekstrand. Again, these numbers are very hard to read. Ekstrand with it. Cross-ice pass drive that misses wide as it was sent on the left side by Oscar Anderson. Comes up the middle. Now we get a couple of players. Wardner behind with Nandasi. They both scrap as play continues down into the Springfield zone. Officials telling both of them to break it up, but play still continues. Now Nandasi does try to get into the play ever gingerly, and Wardner still hounding him, but play continues. Comes back into the OKC zone and a line change for the Express. 15-26, make that 16-26. Play is back down to the Springfield end. Andre Cerny breaks the play up. Half boards now as the Express lose it behind their own net. Puck comes to the corner. Skro is the one that passed it, but it's cleared out to center ice, and it's done to intercept. Back of his own zone. Dropped it off. Nobody there. The Express had it momentarily. Now it's Vitaly Mihailov. Comes out to center ice. Mihailov with a 1.63 points per game. He started the season with 17 goals and 10 assists in 10 games, but he's kind of been looking for points since then. Smishek pass in front. Blocked into the corner. Now taken by Eko Sengeti. Puck overrun by Braden Barone, and it's Oklahoma City with possession. They'll send it all the way down to Drake Johnson. He'll shoot it in a line change for both teams. Express trail by 4. If they get one here, they'll get some life. Here's Doring. He shoots in a save. Closing up the hole was Bobby Cloutier. Up the middle again. Vigard Ferret tried to stick handle through some traffic, and it's out to center ice. Polito shoots it right back in with 15:15 to go in the period. Winsek is there. I'm just going to call him Winsec until I can figure this one out. He's with it along with the line of Chamberlain, and working on the line with them right now is Semen Stoyarov. Bondarenko not out there yet. 14:52 remaining. Chamberlain waits in front from Stoyarov, and the pass comes right in, and it's saved and held on to by the Express goaltender. New goaltender in nets. It is Chad Purdy. He starts this period. So Connor Green leaves, giving up 5 goals on 32 shots. And Chad Purdy is in nets. The reason I hesitated, as a shot comes in, saved by Purdy. As getting the opportunity was Lucas Slansky, and Purdy makes the blocker save. Puck comes the other way. Here's Nikita Sokov across the OKC line, trying to get a pass through. It's blocked. Sokov again, it blocked up high. Puck to the far side, taken by Philemon Lendikov. Broken up from him, and it's Cody Wardner. Comes out to center ice. We're going to get a penalty on Philemon Lendikov, and he shakes his head and says, "What's going on?" Well, he threw something up high, and the officials don't like it. Let's see if we can take a look at how this one happened. That's after the play. But as you see the official coming in, it's going to be a high stick. Here in the third period, it's power play number 3 for the Blazers. Something you don't want to see. Now, what I was going to say earlier about the goaltenders, and the reason why I hesitated as to who's in nets, is goaltenders are sharing the same jersey. Somehow, some way along this hockey season, jerseys have been lost. And so they share the same jersey, the same number, at least on the ice. And I wanted to make sure that it was a new goaltender indeed in nets, and it is. Just 2 minutes assessed to Philemon Lendikov. And it's power play number 3 for Oklahoma City. .48 remaining in the third period. Cagnoni is able to hold it in momentarily. Here's Hudek. Swung all the way around where it's Purdy to block it, and it's cleared immediately by the Express. Well, apparently they're going to call it interference. Still a 2-minute minor. That means 5 penalties, 13 minutes for the Express. Meanwhile, the puck gets flipped up and out of play. Across the benches, another new puck and a face-off will come inside the Oklahoma City zone. Okay, I lied. It's outside the zone. Was following one official who was skating inside the zone, but nevertheless, here come the Express with Oscar Anderson. Cross-ice pass comes to the left side. Dropped down in low by Brett Houston. Behind the net, now it's Chamberlain to intercept. Josh Chamberlain, 9th in WSHL, scoring 2.24 goals per game, or points per game. We already talked about that, if that was a goals per game. Here, walking in all alone is Mihailov, and we're going to get a penalty. No, we're not. We're going to get a possible icing, but it's been waved off because of the penalty that's being served already. Chamberlain is there, and after it's at center ice, sent back down in. Puck stolen, taken away by Doring. He shoots, save, rebound, and another save as Cloutier comes up big on 2 attempts. Mihailov. From Johnson back to Chamberlain now. Across the Springfield line. Short change for Oklahoma City. Puck comes right in. Where is it? It's Purdy to come out and block it, and he's able to cover it up. 12:08 remaining in the period. Just 9 seconds left in the penalty, and it's taken away and cleared all the way down. So Springfield has done something that is a positive for this hockey club. They have killed all 3 penalties assessed to them on the #1 power play team in the Western States Hockey League. Philemon Lendikov with a drive, saved by Cloutier. Puck comes to the half boards, around the referee, cleared out to Eck. Eck with some help now. Coming across the line is Demke. Eck has it. Eck shoots, and a save by Purdy, that is. Purdy does the splits, and he makes the save. As Springfield gives up another rush. This one becomes a 2-on-1, and Eck just decides to take it himself. Meanwhile, play is underway in the Express zone. With 10:55 remaining in the third period and a 5-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Express have it with Vigard Ferret. He breaks 3 and feels like he's upended, spun around, no penalty. Genti with it. He'll clear it out to center for Oklahoma City, and the Express recover again. Down the middle is Ekstrand. Pulled out of the play. Now on the ice is Bondarenko, reunited with his line. Bondarenko steals the puck. He comes down the middle. Bondarenko waits, left side, looking, tried to get around Houston of Springfield. It's pulled into the corner. And now up the middle, Donovan couldn't pick it up, Donovan Myers, and here come the Express. Across the OKC line. Sedlacek sends it down in low, forgot the puck. Now double teamed by Dunn and Johnson. Here is Oscar Anderson. Now coming in, puck not cleared though, as trying to clear it was Johnson, was held in. The Express get a shot, and we're going to get a penalty. Far side, Dunn will go for cross-checking, and Springfield will go on power play number 3. Five penalties, 13 minutes. It is tied up. As far as penalties go, the hockey game is not. It has kind of been out of question after the first period. And after Chamberlain got goals number 30 and 31. 9:45 remains. These same two teams tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central Time. We hope you'll join us right here on Black Dog. Puck flipped up and cleared to the corner. And the Express across the OKC line. They're going to work it again. Philemon Lendikov drops it to Ferret. Right in front is Sokov, and he tips it up over the net. Doring gets it to Ferret. Ferret had it, lost it, and it is Wardner. Cody Wardner behind the net. He's averaging a point per game. Had 1 assist in yesterday's game against Springfield. His last game against Dallas, he had 4 assists. Here's Sokov. Cross-ice pass broken up by Wardner. And he will flip it out to center ice, pick up his own pass. That's not an assist if he scores. All the way down, and a line change for the Express. 51 seconds remaining in the power play. Golden opportunity for Springfield to get something here. Nandasi with a shot blocker save. Rebound, and getting upended as he tried to get the shot was the assistant captain, Kyle Cagnoni. Cagnoni waits in front, behind the net. Another shot in front. Save, rebound, loose. As another blast from the left side comes in by Smishek, and it's held on to by Cloutier. 18-19 remains in the third period with 27 seconds to go on the power play. Steve Casson with Alex Harmon. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll have Alec. He'll come and do again. Alex Somm. And if you have not had a chance to see Alex Somm's videos, Alex, do you have videos too? Kinda, maybe? Because if you had a YouTube channel, I'd plug it for you. But Alex Somm, S-A-H-M, or Alec, A-L-E-C, S-A-H-M on YouTube. Get a load of some of his videos. Does some great work with some hockey. Here's a shot in by Nantasi and a save by Cloutier. Puck cleared to the corner. I know both of you work on those. They, of course, are my camera guys for Missouri State Hockey, which we also do. But some great work from these guys, and had you for a couple years. I hope to have you for more. Shakes his head, yes. I like that. That's good. Good cameramen are hard to come by. That is for sure. Jensen with it. And he'll clear it up over Demke, and the Express will try to get possession. They do with Sokov. Swept down in low. Hudek calling for it. He'll proceed to the corner and swing it all the way down. It's Mihailov. Steps in front of Sokov. They work behind the net. Mihailov is checked. Now grabbed by Oklahoma City at the half boards. Once again, Demke pulled out of the play. 6:58 to go. Shot sails high, goes to the corner now. Worked at the half board. Sokov with a hit on Mihailov. They're both going at it again. Up the middle, intercepted by the Express. Springfield trails by 4. Sokov, left side, down the middle. Sokov still with it, working the puck, sends it in low, nobody there, but catching up with it. That now is Lendikov, Arkip Lendikov. Russian line reunited again, although Stefan Doring is there. Comes up to Arkip, and it's broken up away from him by Wardner. Comes down the right side, and Oklahoma City just wants a line change. They will get that change. Shots 37-34 in favor of Oklahoma City. Done with it. Oklahoma City trying to keep pace with El Paso. Unfortunately, El Paso's winning right now. Puck to the near side. It is held in, though, by Andre Cerny and sent down in low. To the near side and out to center. Eck with it. Lead to Mihailov. Intercepted, broken up by Tyler Kupka. He'll send it in. Puck swept out to center, and Springfield will regroup. Fast-paced hockey game here at Mediacom Ice Park with 5:35 left in this game. Our next broadcast tomorrow for you right here at 2 o'clock as Ian Herman gets a drive. He gets deflected up and out of play. So again, tomorrow right here on Black Dog, Springfield and Oklahoma City. Then on Super Bowl Sunday, a 12 noon game. We'll have it for you here from the Stan Melton Ice Rink. Then the following weekend, 3 more right back here with Oklahoma City. Well, as always, during the timeout, whenever we can, tradition here at Mediacom. Let's take a listen. Sweet Caroline played here at Mediacom in the third period, courtesy of Kevin Thorough, our public address man. Face-off in the Oklahoma City zone, and off the draw, the Express do win it. It is Herman to battle for it, and it is held on the line. Trying to go down in low to Herman, but his like 23, Jensen, is there to clear the puck. Jensen, the only player who has played more than 30 games to not have a penalty. Puck stolen, score! Stealing the puck was Patrick Tondel, and he gets it through past Chad Purdy, and it is a 6-1 lead for Oklahoma City. Second time the Express have given up a goal on a pass like that, and Tondel will get it unassisted. Here's the tail end of that. This one is Tondal's 21st goal of the season.
Oklahoma City Blazers goal scored unassisted on the play by number 26, Patrick Tondal. Time of the goal at 14:54 of the third period, scored by number 26.
Six nothing, and as the puck comes off the back of the nets, it's Cloutier to make a save there. See if we can catch this one, not at the tail end, maybe get a little bit more of how this one started. With Tondal stealing the puck. Right face-off dot to make that shot count. And with 4:30 remaining and the puck flipped up and out of play, face-off comes back in the Oklahoma City end. Now officially 4:29 on the clock. After Springfield took a power play goal into the first period at 9:27, Sedlacek's sixth of the season, it's been Bondarenko, Chamberlain twice, Winsek twice, and Tondal. 6 straight as the icing is waved off. Back down to the Springfield end of the ice. Getting ready to clear the puck and get it out is Express. Now with Anderson. Tried to come down the middle and a good break by Hudek. Took his stick, stuck it out. And the Express not able to get an opportunity there. Line change for Springfield with 3:54 remaining. Donovan Myers getting some playing time, shoots it in, and a line change for Oklahoma City. Full sail change. It'll be the line for Oklahoma City. Victor Eck, Justin Skro, and Vitaly Mihailov. Although I think they're going to add Demke to this line, so we'll see which one it is. Dunn will have control. So it's Mihailov, Demke, and Eck in place of Skro. Play in the Springfield zone with 3:04 remaining in the period. 6-1 in favor of Oklahoma City. So in two games, that is, as a shot comes in and a save by Purdy, hoping to score goal number 7 for the Oklahoma City Blazers, was Vitaly Mihailov, and Purdy is able to hold on to that one. But what I was going to say was 13 goals in 2 games now for Oklahoma City, and Springfield has managed just 1 tally. It was a power play one. Express breakout of 2-on-2. Across the line, nobody there. Intercepted by Jensen and cleared. Here comes Slansky with a drive-in. Save by Purdy. He'll hold on. Connor Green started the game. Gave up 5 goals on 32 shots. Chad Purdy has come in, and he has faced 7 shots. He's given up 1 goal. With 2:38 remaining in this contest. Jensen is able to clear. Now here come the Express. Cagnoni, he's pulled away from the play by Slansky. It's out to center ice. Pass Skro. And intercepted momentarily by Jensen on his knees. He's able to get it to a Blazer. Comes in to Stoyarov. Moves it into the corner. Now behind the net. Stoyarov. He tried to get possession of the puck. He does. Gets it up the middle and tipped right in front by Chamberlain. That one missed wide. Back down to the OKC end with 1:46 to go in the period. 2 o'clock tomorrow, right here. Another game. Maybe Springfield can pull one out as they're trailing right now by 5. Hudek. Winsek clears it. And with 1:25 to go, starting out of his own zone is Wardner. His last goal was December 16th versus Springfield. Does have 7 goals and 18 assists. Chamberlain can't pick up the bouncing puck. But here in a drive by Braden Barone, off the glove of Cloutier, and it's out to center ice. Here is Stolyarov. He's chased into the corner. Last minute remaining in the third period on a very quick hockey game now. Relatively penalty free. Just 5 total for each team, 13 minutes. That includes 5-minute majors that were assessed to Ugenti and Polito. That was earlier in the first period. 36 seconds remains. Line change for the Express. Game number 2 of 7 straight between these two clubs, all here at Mediacom. 23 seconds to go. Puck is still at the half boards, finally cleared out to center ice. Johnson really in no hurry to do much, but instead he'll just shoot it in deep, keep the Express on their heels with 9 seconds, and that's it. Springfield just content to stay behind their net and let things run out. 3 seconds, and that'll do it for the third period. Shots on goal in the third period. 8 that Chad Purdy faces. Combined total on Purdy and Green of 40 for Oklahoma City. 10 for the Springfield Express on Bobby Cloutier, and a 3-period total of 35. As I mentioned, penalties just 5 each, 13 minutes. Power play, Springfield 1 for 3. The Blazers are 0 for 3. This one was an early one that could have been for Oklahoma City, as Ivan Bondarenko with a nice move hits the crossbar, and Springfield still even up at 0-0 early in the first period. Then on the power play, it is Dominic Sedlacek for the Springfield Express, his 6th with Nandasi, and actually I can't read my own writing here. Let's take that back. That is Matthew Smishek getting the goal. I had it right. Power play goal by Sedlacek. It was Smishek with the assist. So Sedlacek with his 6th of the season, Nandasi and Smishek. Then Oklahoma City comes back with Ivan Bondarenko getting one that counted at 11:25. This one is 44th over the glove of starting goaltender Green. Hudek with the assist, and it was a 1-1 game. Then Chamberlain gets into the scoring with his 30th of the season at 18:42. Bondarenko and Wardner with the assist, and that one made it a 2-1 hockey game. Then Chamberlain in the second period picks up his 2nd straight goal. This one his 31st. Bondarenko and Winsek with the assist as he smashes it home, and Springfield trails 3-1. Then Winsek gets a goal, his 24th. Chamberlain with the assist, this one coming in the second period. Springfield now trails by a score of 4-1. Winsek then with his 2nd straight, his 25th at 19:52 of the second as time was running out. Tweeners past goaltender Green that pulls him for the third period. And then the only goal in the third period is Patrick Tondal's 21st of the season. He breaks free, and much like what happened to Green, this one ends up happening to the goal for the Springfield Express. That one was Chad Purdy. Ends up 6-1 the final score. That one unassisted for Tondal, his 21st. Again, our next Black Dog broadcast for you, Springfield and Oklahoma City tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We hope that you will tune in for that. Springfield Express now fall to a record of 20, 13, and 6. Oklahoma City is 31, 5, and 1. And a last check of the scoreboard for you. See what's going on in the Western States Hockey League, and it is an 8-0 lead for El Paso over Dallas. So chances are it's still going to be a 10-point lead in the race for the Midwest Division between the Oklahoma City Blazers and the El Paso Rhinos. That, of course, for the first place lead. Springfield locked in third, probably not going anywhere other than a wait to see who they're going to play. Final score is Springfield loses 6-1. I'm Steve Casson for Alex Harmon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.